Hello, I'm back. Penny here with another update from my Watches and Wellness series. Honestly, I wasn't really trying to do this update just because I'm trying to, spend a little bit less time on YouTube and decrease the watch obsessiveness. But I do want to stay accountable with the series and update you guys on my goals for losing these pandemic pounds. How am I doing? All right, so I got a few of our watches here because my spouse got 2 new watches that we had to add to our to our insurance with Chubb, and I'm wearing this time around. So got a few of our watches here, and I figured I would give you this update on June. So far, guys, I don't know why this is not in focus. Let's see if I can get it in focus without restarting this. I don't know. It's not a focus, but I guess that's okay. So far, guys, I have lost 25 pounds. So 25 pounds since I think around March, when I was sort of starting to pay attention to, hey, I need to lose this weight. And definitely most of it was like April, May, June. So 25 pounds, no small amount. I had lost around 20 pounds or 22 pounds, I think, the last time I did a video. I'm not sure what my total was. This month, I lost a little bit more weight, and so the total is up to 25 from my pandemic high to now. So I'm now at the weight, I'm now way less than I did before the pandemic started. So I have lost those COVID pounds, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. And it feels incredible. I'm back in my clothes. So some non-scale victories include fitting my shirts again. Yay. Fitting my pants again. Yay. And even my blazers and my jackets, like in sports coats and just nicer attire. I'm fitting all of that pretty well. I still needed to lose weight before the pandemic for sure. Plenty of it. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not stopping. How have I lost the weight? Well, Rolex, obviously. Rolex and Tudor, that's the secret, the magic bullet, the secret diet pill. It's all you need. Just collect watches and you too will lose weight. No, that is not true. You will only lighten your wallet and your bank account numbers. You will be shifting money from bank to Rolex and see how that works. But no, not just wearing Rolex. That hasn't really played into it. I wanted to do this series because the true wealth is wellness, and the watches are secondary. And I wanted to see if losing weight and getting in shape could help me appreciate my watches more. And I would say it has. I mean, it definitely, even how they fit on my wrist, and it's starting to fit a little more flush on the wrist now that I'm not as bloated. Interesting or not interesting, sad thing is that I can see this bone here, or this bump here. I have a cyst on my wrist, which is, I don't think watch related at all, but it kind of hampers my enjoyment of wearing watches for the moment. It doesn't hurt and it's benign, but it's just weird that has happened. It's like a unnaturally placed wrist bone. Hopefully it will go down. Anyway, yes, wearing my watches has improved, has been more enjoyable while I'm losing weight. I had a doctor's appointment and everything went well there. My blood pressure, which I was a little bit worried about, was actually normal at the doctor, which go figure, it never is. And so that was looking good. Though I have to keep on tap by doing some lab work that she wants me to get done. So I'll know more in a few weeks about the lab results and how my numbers are looking overall, and it'll give me a benchmark because I'm going to continue, on this journey of wellness and getting in better shape, and it'll give me some markers to pay attention to and try to improve. How have I done it? I meant to say basically by intermittent fasting. I still get my walks in and my hikes, but it's nothing too strenuous. Intermittent fasting, I know for me, is the only thing that really works for losing weight. I don't like counting calories. It drives me insane. It just doesn't work. I don't want to every, month go down in my calorie total and have to pay attention to that. So what I did for the month of May was alternate day fasting. Dove right into it. It was hard at first for sure. And then it got easier. And then in June, guys, I struggled with alternate day fasting. I I don't know if I was just fatigued, if my body was tired and fatigued from having a whole month of alternate day. But by June, and with the heat wave in the Northeast, we have had, well, like everywhere, probably in the US and Canada, we've had some really outrageous high temperatures. Like it was 103 in the Boston area. Like it has consistently been breaking the heat index. And so in June, when we first got the first heat wave, I could not really fast. I couldn't fast alternate day because I was kind of having headaches and feeling lightheaded. Our house gets really hot and humid and we don't have central air. So I was just uncomfortable and felt like I needed to eat. So I broke my fast, before the alternate day fasting really kicked in June. So for most of June, I did OMAD, which is one meal a day. And I would just eat dinner. So I would not have breakfast or lunch and no snacks. And I would eat a nice dinner. And that went okay. I definitely noticed that the weight wasn't coming off. Really, the inches were working. Like I'm losing inches for sure. And for most of June, I was kind of holding where I was. However, by the end of June and beginning of July, I did switch back to alternate day, and instantly the rest of the weight that I was kind of holding, like 5 pounds, kind of came off. I think it was all water retention just because of the heat and the humidity. But I do prefer alternate day, and I think OMAD for me is a nice alternative if I need it. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is alternating between alternate day fasting and intermittent OMAD fasting. Okay, so I've been very happy and pleased with the results, and I still have more to lose. My main goal, guys, is not just vanity. I want to look good and feel good, and your girl's starting to get there for sure. I mean, definitely before the pandemic, this is about where I was. I'm a little under that weight, but I wanted to lose weight before then. So I'm just going to keep going and see how this goes. My goal is to do it for a year and then to celebrate with a nice big watch purchase in a year. That would be cool. But my biggest goal, guys, is to be healthier so that I can survive phase 2 of this pandemic. I know that improving your overall health, your cardiovascular health, your physical fitness, your lung capacity, just not being on any medications, like all of these things help your immune system survive stressors like COVID-19. And just in case I am vaccinated, but just in case I have a breakthrough case or whatever, I mean, I work in a high traffic, high peopled environment. So I haven't been at the office. We haven't been at work in a while. And when I go back, I just want to be the fittest that I can be so that I can, withstand anything, any viral load that I might be exposed to. So that's my bigger, deeper reason for doing this, not just vanity. Because right now I'm about 10 pounds away from where I look incredible as an adult. I'm about 10 pounds from my, the lowest weight that I've been as an adult, which is still overweight by most people's standards, but it's a weight that I'm very comfortable with and feel good at. So it'll be interesting to see if I can push past that barrier, like 10 pounds from now, to get even lower, to continue to march toward, a healthier overall body and just everything. So anyhow, let me show you some photos of what my month was like. I like to show, because I'm not fancy here, I just like to show this on my phone, but I'll show you some highlights from the month. I wore a lot of watches this month, more than usual. I like to normally try to wear one watch for at least a week, maybe a month at a time. But for whatever reason, I vacillated quite a bit this month and wore the Milgauss a little bit on that NATO strap, enjoyed it. Did a lot of activities with the dog, including rat hunting, which you will probably hear me talk about on the Watchdog podcast. We went rat hunting with the pups, and I wore the Submariner for that trial because that's kind of the watch I wear with the dogs. I had incredible eats in the month of June. My spectacular wife is amazing and made flatbread vegan pizzas several times. We enjoyed, and that's what that looks like. We're still doing purple carrot, which is actually helping us just have some variety in our diet and convenience and not having to shop for certain ingredients and just mixing it up. So we have had a lot of interesting purple carrot meals. That's kind of my old struggle meal standby: beans and rice and some greens, cabbage. And when I eat OMAD, I have been trying to eat basically one full plate of food plus some snacks like some almonds, some coconut water, you know, a nice full plate with a few little extras. When I eat alternate day, I do the same. I'm trying to do the same, but a little more room on either side of the meal for a snack or two, you know. And by snacks, it's kind of nutrient dense stuff because you're not eating often. So you kind of want to, like, I'll supplement this with a big salad if I'm doing alternate day, just to get a little more calories in. But again, I'm not counting calories. I'm more going for the nutrients that I feel like I need to have the right electrolytes and to be able to do the fast. So this is kind of a standby struggle meal with some protein, some greens, some, you know, good stuff there. I enjoyed this oat milk mixed berries dark chocolate. I don't know where I got this. I think I got this at Whole Foods, but that shit was good. I'm going to be going back and getting some more of that. I don't really have a sweet tooth as much, actually. I'm a very big sweets eater, and I can go to town on some cake. If you give your girl some cake, I will eat that cake. I almost said something else. I will eat that cake. But doing more fasting has definitely decreased my sweet tooth. So I'm doing dark chocolate or chocolate type stuff when I am wanting that, because I'm not a huge chocolate fan. But this combination of the mixed berries with the chocolate, that was a winner. I love making smoothies, so made some beet smoothies and to get more potassium with the beets and the bananas. So that was cool. Went on an excellent hike, and I was wearing the Speedmaster during that time. We went on a massive hike in the big heat wave moment with the dogs and with some people in our local kennel club. So we had our dogs and other people's pups with us, and it was fantastic. Lots of salads, tacos. That's another purple carrot meal. This is another standby where I will make quesadillas with beans and cheese and then have greens, you know, and then again, some other stuff like a side salad or something to fill that in. And then that's one of the hike pictures where we got to go out with all the pups and walk in the water and the river, and it was really cool, amazing time. So I have tried to be as active, but the month of June I wasn't as active because of the heat. So my walks have been, you know, not as often because the dogs get too hot and tired too. But I'm still making progress. My goal for the month of July is to go back to alternate day. Maybe I can lose another 5 pounds and see what that's like. And then, you know, I'm going to be back in the office in September. So I'm thinking that I don't know what my weight will be by then. I'm trying not to have weight related goals, more just keep going in the right direction, stick to the fasting, and keep fitting my clothes, because that is a huge, huge improvement. All right, I hope you're along with me on this journey. There are some of you who have been posting in the comments that you're also working on your health and fitness. So let me know how you're doing. Are you still out there? Are you more active now that the weather is warmer in the States? Where are you on your fitness journey? Have you tried intermittent fasting? Do you like that kind of thing? Or do you do something else? I know keto is really popular. I'm vegan, so it just sounds like a nightmare to try vegan keto. To eat mostly fats and very low carbs. I just don't see myself being able to do that sustainably and keep it up. So I'm not keto, but tell me in your comments what you have been doing and how you're doing. And thanks for being with me on this journey. Peace.